Look, I never thought I'd say this about Skyrim, but this might be the worst next gen upgrade I've ever seen. Bethesda dropped what they're calling a upgrade for Skyrim for a Switch 2 version of the game. Now, if you have the anniversary edition, it's a free upgrade. But if you just have the base edition like I do, it's not free, guys. That's understandable considering some of these companies out there do indeed charge for the upgrade path, but some companies like Rockstar, they gave a free upgrade for Red Dead Redemption, and it was a fantastic port. It upped the FPS, it made the game run more smooth. But Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch, you want to know a secret? It runs worse, and it's not free. Honestly, I'm not even buying this Switch 2 upgrade. I'm officially done buying Skyrim going forward, guys. And this is coming from somebody that owns Skyrim on more than just one platform. I have it on the Switch OG, I have it on Xbox One, PlayStation 4. I think I even have it on Xbox 360. I have multiple versions of this game. And now that we got a Switch 2 upgrade, I'm drawing the line because this upgrade is not an upgrade at all, guys. Well, let's talk about how Bethesda, of all people, managed to release a downgrade in 2025 for a game that came out in 2011. Yeah, Skyrim came out in 2011, and somehow in 2025 we're getting a downgraded version of this game. Yeah, this upgrade, I'm going to say in quotations, on the Switch 2, they decided to just shadow drop it out of nowhere this morning. There was no hype, no big reveal, just a trailer that said there's enhanced resolution, improved load times, optimized performance. And that's what Bethesda promised, guys. But what it actually delivered was quite opposite. There was a lot of pop in, more screen tearing, more visual ghosting, blurry assets, and the stability's worse. But guess this, the worst part of it all is the game is locked at 30 FPS. A modern game in 2025 is still locked at 30 FPS that they're charging an upgrade fee of $20 if you have the base game. If you have the anniversary edition, which was an upgrade in itself, regardless, a couple years ago, you're still having to pay for this. This is somehow a more busted version of Skyrim on hardware that runs Metroid Prime 4 that just came out at 120 FPS. Or a game like Red Dead Redemption that came out long ago as well at 60 frames per second. Yeah, we got Red Dead Redemption, just a free upgrade, not even a week ago, at a 60 FPS. But Bethesda, they can't be fucked to put 60 FPS on Skyrim Anniversary. They're just going to do a lazy port that has terrible fucking screen tearing, blurry assets, popping everything, and then they're just going to keep it at 30 FPS. They couldn't be fucked. I think this is officially one of the worst companies of all time when it comes to lazy ports, guys. And the anniversary edition that came out a couple years ago was just as lazy. We're going to talk about that, guys. But yeah, the cherry on top is they claim that it was a free upgrade, but you have to read the fine print. You need to have the anniversary edition where you have to upgrade that in the eShop digitally. And either you did it when the anniversary edition first came out or you're doing it today. Regardless of which, you had to upgrade to the anniversary edition in order to get this free Switch 2 edition, guys. It's a $20 upgrade patch that makes the game somehow run worse than the actual Switch version that came out in 2017. How is that physically possible, guys? And this is the part that actually makes me mad here, guys. I love Skyrim. I've played it. I bought it, like I said, on multiple platforms. PS4, I think I have it on 360. I have it on Switch OG. Fuck, who knows what I have it on? I have so many copies of Skyrim that I've lost count, guys. But I didn't buy the anniversary edition that came out a couple years ago on the PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch because it was already overpriced for what it offered, guys. They don't offer enough. What, access to Creation Club, which we're going to touch on that. I'm done with buying Skyrim. I cannot justify buying it one more time, guys. I've supported this franchise for almost a decade, but I'm done. I'm not buying Skyrim again. Okay, there's nothing in the Switch 2 version that justifies another purchase from me. Okay, if this ran at 60 FPS, honestly, I would have considered it. I really would have contemplated it, but that one change alone, uh, wasn't made. The main thing, and I know there's gonna be people out there that are like, oh, I don't care if a game's 60 FPS as long as it runs and it's okay. Quit setting that low standard for the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2. Quit setting that low standard, guys. It's 2025. That one change alone would have made me say, okay, fine. Here's another $20 Bethesda, but we didn't even get that, guys. We got a 13-year-old game running at 30 FPS on next-gen hardware. That's not right. That's not right, guys. And I hate throwing the term cash grab around, but this is a cash grab. Plain and simple. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Do not cope and say that it's worth it, because it's not. It is absolutely not worth it. And just for shits and giggles, I popped in my base Skyrim just to see if I probably would have gotten it free. No. You go to the main menu, the title page of the game. You push Y to enter the eShop. It takes you to the Switch 2 version. I had to pay a $20 upgrade. Now, some people might be like, dude, it's just $20. $20 isn't nothing. That's besides the fucking point. Okay? You reward Bethesda with their fucking lazy behavior if you contribute to this. Let's talk about the main thing that I want to talk about besides the 30 FPS lock. The Creation Club problem, guys. The thing that pushes this over the edge for me is the Creation Club push. Okay? This upgrade you have to buy doesn't include just the DLC, right? It has the DLC expansions that everybody already owns. It comes on the base game. They're touting it like, oh, this Switch 2 version includes Dawnguard, Breathfire, Dragonboard. It comes on the fucking base game already. That's not extra. We already own it. Okay? It doesn't just come with the included DLC. It loads your game with menus of paid mod content, checklist, micro add-on fluff that undermines the entire spirit of Skyrim. It's like their way of doing mods, but it's garbage, okay? Skyrim's always been discovery. That's the magic of it. It's always been about discovery, wandering into a random cave, finding a vampire nest, getting a mysterious note, starting a quest chain by accident because you talk to an NPC. Now it's, here's a list of items, click here to claim, right? It kills the immersion. It's lazy. It's cynical. It's the total opposite of what made Skyrim a timeless classic, a modern day classic that people still talk about to this day. If it wasn't a classic, if it wasn't a good game, they still wouldn't be porting it because they know people are going to buy it. But they got to stop taking advantage of us, guys. The Creation Club stuff sucks. Okay? It sucks, man. It sucks. What movie is that from? Comment in the comments. And, you know, the weirdest part is this game looks higher resolution, but the assets are somehow softer. The DLSS, whatever the fuck you want to call it, DLSS style upscaling, it literally creates ghosting in this game. The user interface elements smear when you move the camera. The enemies leave blurry trails behind them. And again, it's at 30 FPS. The tech isn't there, guys. This is a game made for Xbox 360, and it can't hit 60 FPS on the Switch 2. At least according to Bethesda and the people that developed this. But I don't buy that. I think that's laziness on their part. And I hope Bethesda might hear the feedback and somehow do an FPS boost for this. Maybe in a month or so. Maybe they're working on that secretly and we don't know. That's all well wishing. But other studios are offering massive boost. Okay, like I just said, Red Dead Redemption got a gorgeous Switch 2 performance upgrade for fucking free. Free! There's no excuse, Bethesda. They did it free and better. And it's not locked at 30 FPS. What is your fucking excuse? Okay? And then not to mention, we had all those Nintendo first-party games that got updates. Splatoon 3 is a perfect example that I heard other people bring up. It runs smoother than ever with the next-gen patch. Bethesda, all they gave us was mouse support in Skyrim. Yeah, that's basically the headline feature. Mouse support on a handheld. Yeah, give it to them, guys. Give it to them. Who's asking for that? Who's asking for that? If you can't even give us 60 FPS, who's asking it? Now, let's talk about Bethesda's real priority here, guys, because who knows what it's coming down to with this company. Okay, this feels less like an upgrade, more like Bethesda doubling down on what they did with Fallout 4's Disastrous Anniversary Edition. We just had the Fallout 4 anniversary. You repackage mods, you call it new content, you charge extra for it, and you hope fans don't notice that you're cash grabbing them, guys. But we do notice. We've been noticing for years. There are 19 versions, I believe, of Skyrim. That's what I read. At this point, somehow they're actually getting worse with each one, guys. I'm not buying this one. I didn't buy the one before it. I'm officially done rewarding Skyrim and Bethesda's strategy when it comes to porting it, okay? Release Elder Scrolls 6 already. Release it. We're waiting on that. Stop milking this 13-year-old game. It's good. It's gone. It's done. And now I know some people might be like, oh, well, you brought up Rockstar and they're milking GTA 5. Well, at least online has a drip feed of content. Okay? At least we know that GTA 6 is being made and being worked on. We haven't heard shit from Elder Scrolls 6. We saw, what, a teaser trailer with a logo, and that's about it. Anyways, this is my just honest thoughts at the moment. I was curious when I saw it. I got my hopes up, and then I saw I had to get the upgrade. I saw other people's videos about this, and I was like, nope, I can't support this, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Bethesda out of touch, or am I just being too harsh? I'm being a negative Nancy about it. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Fucking Bethesda, man. Not even 60 FPS. What is that? What is that?